Welcome, students. We'll be doing a poem in English. 2.4 The Pulley, written by George Herbert. George Herbert was born in the year 1593 and he died in the year 1633. Was a Welsh poet. He was a priest by profession. Now, who is a priest? He was working in a church. He wrote religious poem with a lot of imagery. Imagery means with a lot of imagination and conceits. Conceits. He was very proud about it. The poem exhibits a strange but two-way relation between God and his worshipper who worships the God. Though he has showered, he here is God, showered, bestowed, given upon his worshipper with all his blessings somehow, he holds them with a pulley drawn to be grateful to him with in all their endures. God gives so many precious gifts to the devotee, but at the same time, God also expects something in return. What does he expect? Why does he expect? Why he withhold? The pulley shows how God lifts man towards himself with the pulley of restlessness. Now, God gave everything to man, but he kept the feeling of rest with himself. He made man restless. He wanted man to be always afraid that he will lose whatever we have with him. With this distinctly metaphysical about the poem is that a religious notion is conveyed through a secular scientific image. That means something religious is explained through the help of a scientific image. This is the photo of George Herbert. I'll start with the poem. First, I'll read the poem, whole poem. Now, you see what is a pulley. A pulley is used to, pull heavy objects. Or you must have seen pulley in wells also, where it is used to draw out water. Now, I'll read the whole poem. I'll just pay attention. When God had first made man, having a glass of blessings stand by, he had a glass full of blessings. Let us, he said, pour on him all we can. He said, I'll pour everything, whatever blessings I have, I'll pour everything on man. Let the world's riches with disperse lie, contract with the span. So strength first made a way, then beauty followed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. When almost all was out, God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasure, rest lay in the bottom lay. For if I should, he said, bestow this jewel also on my creature, he would adorn my gift instead of me, and rest in nature, nor the God of nature. So both should be loser. Yet let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. Let him be rich and weary, that at least, if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. Now, if you see, this poem is one stanza is of 5 lines, and if you see, they have there are rhyming words as compared to all other poems. There are rhyming words. Man is can, by lie, man can span. So the rhyming scheme of this poem is A B A B A. Okay, now I have divided this poem into two different stanzas, which I will start explaining you all. The first two stanza. When God had first made man, having a glass of blessing standing by, he said, I have a glass of blessing beside me. Let us pour on him all we can. I will give him everything. Let the world's rich lie dispersed, which dispersed lie, contact with the span. So, first, what was the first thing that came? So, strength made a way. First made a way. First strength came. And then it was followed by beauty. Then came wisdom. Then came honor. Then came pleasure. Well, almost all was out. God made a stay. So everything he poured. But then he stopped. Now, what did he stop? Perceiving that alone of all his treasure, rest in the bottom lane. Rest, peacefulness was in the bottom. I'll explain you the first two stanzas. The poem that reveals that when God created man, he created him with lot of blessings like strength, beauty, wisdom, honor, pleasure. But then he placed man under a contract that will put him and his position to end at a certain period of time. The first stanza, as I told you, God had a glass full of blessing. He said, I will give everything to man. In the second stanza, he gave everything, but rest was at the bottom, and he said that I will not give to man. I give that to man. I will keep rest to myself. The second stanza, for I should, said he, bestow this jewel also on my creature. He would adore my gift instead of me. Saying, if I give everything to man, then he will not care about me. He will only care about my gifts. He will never remember me. So, what I will do, I will keep the rest with myself. And let both of us be the loser. Yet let him keep the rest, but keep him in repining restlessness. I gave him everything, but let him have the feeling of restlessness. Let him have the feeling of being scared, afraid that I might lose it. So let him be rich and weary. Let him be very rich, but let him be very scared. That at least if goodness let him not, yet weariness may toss to my breast. Now, what is the explanation? God gave his reason of withholding. Now, why God is stopping? Why God did not give rest to man? Because he felt that if God gives everything, he'll become very proud, and he may not worship him. He may only be, thinking about the gift, but he may not think about God. So, in the fourth stanza, man is thrown into a perpetual restlessness, fear, so that he always remembers his creators and turn back to him. Whenever he needs, he will go back to man, whether as a result of goodness or weariness. Let him be rich, let him be rich, but with that, let him also have the feeling of weariness, so that he always goes to God. Now, what is the central idea of the poem? The title of the poem, The Pulley, is a conceit that carries the theme of the poem. In the pulley, from the mechanical point of view, to operate, it's a kind of a power and force that has been applied from one end to lift the object on the other. Now, we all know how a pulley works. If you put power, then the material will be lifted. The force applied makes a difference to the weight that being lost. The rest that God keeps in himself is the leverage, that lever, which is used to pull. Okay, two quite different objects are forcefully compared over here. One is the pure physics, that is pulley, and the other one is the pure religion, that is God. As I told you in the beginning, he has made use of religion as well as science. The relation of man and God is compared with the metaphorical pulley to pull mankind back to the God, back to his origin. God keeps man away from the rest. This can only be possible in the metaphysical concept. So the title is thematic. There is a theme in the title. Okay, children? So that is what God wants. God has given us everything, but God wants us to remember him. And that is why he has given us the feeling of restlessness. We are afraid that we might lose whatever has God has given us.